Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here at Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today we're going over some news we got recently regarding Power Rangers Dino Fury. Now if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would miss any more Power Rangers news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, we got some big news regarding Power Rangers Dino Fury. Now this is some news that has accumulated over the past few months, but I figured I'd just put it all together just here. So first, there was an interview with Simon Bennett about a month, maybe two ago, and they talked about his involvement as a new showrunner of Power Rangers. He went into a lot of, average information, about Power Rangers, but the one piece of information I found very interesting that he talked about within his interview was the fact that he hinted at the possibility of there being an LGBT Ranger in Dino Fury and a possible maybe even female Red Ranger. Now that is huge and very interesting news, because as you all know, Power Rangers is primarily, whenever they do a team, it's always been a male Red Ranger. Now personally, I've always wanted a female Red Ranger, and for me that'd be amazing. Personally, I would love to even see they expand out. Maybe if they're adding an LGBT Ranger, maybe it's the Red Ranger. That'd be even more cool and interesting. I know there are fans out there who want an Asian Red Ranger. We haven't gotten that yet. That would be even more cool. I think this is very interesting. I know there are probably some people out there who are anti-LGBT or a little bit racist or just sexist who don't want to see that either a female Red Ranger, an Asian Ranger, or an LGBT Ranger. But I think it makes sense, and it's way overdue. Power Rangers is something that, as a franchise, it shows kids that everybody's included. Everybody has the power to do what they want, and I think that Power Rangers, it's overdue for this. I've always said maybe they could even do a male Pink Ranger. That'd be cool and different thing to do. And think about Power Rangers, they always talk about morph. It changes over time, so it can change and add in a female Red Ranger or an LGBT character. It's overdue. It's way overdue time. I know, like I said, they're probably homophobic and racist and sexist people who don't want to see that, but I think it's overdue. And I think if you don't want to see that, I don't think that you should totally be a fan. That's just me, but to me it's just like, if you can't embrace that, then you don't understand what Power Rangers is. Power Rangers is something that is about all people. It is accepting of all people. It morphs, it changes over time, and it's something that appeals to all people. And I think it's doing this change will help appeal to more people. It's always been male Red Ranger, so it's always been a boy thing, but boys aren't just the demographic for Power Rangers. There's a reason why they have yellow and pink there half the time. So why not include that female Red Ranger? Give the girls a female leader, a strong leader to look up to. It's way overdue. And yeah, we've had leaders of the team before, as in Jen Scott and Taylor, but those were the Red Rangers. I think having a Red Ranger who's iconic for being the team leader, being a female or a girl, is way overdue and necessary. But that's just my opinion. Now, the other piece of news we got recently was the filming for Power Rangers Dino Fury. Now, as you all know, due to the pandemic, things have not been, totally going according to schedule in regards to filming. But as of late, it's been announced that filming will begin in October. So that's about a month away, so that's exciting. From what I understand, though, it's going to be something similar to the fact that how certain things are doing, where, they stay in a hotel the entire time where they're filming. They go to and from there primarily, and that's it. And Power Rangers is an interesting thing. I know I read in the article they're taking extreme precautions. With Power Rangers, it's a lot of close contact, hand-to-hand fighting. Yes, they're in suits that make them protected, but at the same time, you got their civilian mode. There's a lot of things that go into Power Rangers as well. Stunts and the behind-the-scenes, producers and, the stunt people, the directors, everybody who's there, the costume people. So when you film something like Power Rangers, there's a lot that goes into it, so you can't always do social distancing. This is going to be an interesting thing to do and see how it plays out within the show. I don't know if maybe it'll incorporate some of the things that are going on right now into the season or series. I don't know. I think it'd be somewhat interesting if they did that, but we'll just have to wait and see how they film this and how, the season will be impacted by this filming. As of right now, they're filming in October, which is, I'm pretty sure is very late compared to when they usually film. So my prediction right now is, compared to the past few years, I do not believe Power Rangers will come out in that February-March time slot that Nickelodeon usually has. I believe it'll probably be pushed back possibly till maybe an April-May release, which would be very far off, which is actually very upsetting, at least to me, because I'd like to see it sooner, maybe end of March, depending on what goes on. But even if they do an April-May release, it could even cut down on that month hiatus you got between March and August. I think that would be a huge improvement, maybe even if they cut out that hiatus, if they air it at the end of April, beginning of May or something like that. That'd be even cooler. Even that even more depends on also how many episodes the season has. I know we've been primarily used to the 2022 episodes for the past 10 years on Nick. I don't know if that's a Nick thing or if that's just what is going on with the studio and everything, but if they even do more episodes, that could even play a role. I don't know. But as of right now, unless Nick is demanding that it comes out in that February-March time slot, I do not believe it will. I could see Nick pushing that, but I don't think, one, they'll be ready and everything to do that, so I think it'd be too early. But we'll have to just wait and see. Now, in addition, we have also gotten some more recent news regarding Power Rangers Dino Fury having 44 episodes. Now, I know people might take this with kind of not paying attention, as for the past 10 years, basically, each season has had 44 episodes, given the whole 2-season break, with each one having 22 episodes each, with a holiday special. So yeah, they've had 44 episodes. However, I'm talking about one full season of 44 episodes. Now, this is just speculation and rumors, I think, at this point. I don't think it's anything that has been confirmed. But this is very interesting because we haven't had an entire season of 44 episodes, I think, since like early Saban eras, like back when you had In Space and Turbo. I think even the closest we ever got to this was, I think, Lost Galaxy or even Zeo, or I think those seasons had between 43 and 50 episodes, so it would make sense. I am super hyped. Now, this would kind of make sense, seeing as that the whole Power Rangers and Nickelodeon contract ends next year, so instead of making up 2 seasons, they could just negotiate with Nick and say, hey, we're going to do one final season. Can we get 44 episodes? Because we know Nick is the one that pushed the whole 22-episode, 2-season break, so maybe they negotiated with Nick to give him one full season of 44 episodes, and then they'll cut ties, or maybe they'll renew their contract with Nickelodeon for one more year, and that's how they'll do it. But I'm really hoping it's the other, where they be negotiated with Nick and they will do one full season of 44 episodes in 2021. That would be great, and we'd be able to get rid of that whole giant hiatus between April and like September. That'd be amazing. I'd love to see this happen. And then afterwards, I hope they cut off their ties with Nick and go to their own network. I think it's Discovery Family or Kids that Hasbro works with, so that'd be nice if they did that and cut ties, because I think Nickelodeon is one of the things that's been holding Power Rangers back in the past decade. I mean, I know people have talked about doing other streaming sites, but personally, I'd prefer it to stay on network. Yes, it can go to Netflix after the season aired, but at the same time, I don't want to have it be on a streaming service. It would be cool, but at the same time, I don't want to see that happening. This is definitely something I'm hyped for and excited. I hope it turns out to be true, because I'd love to see Power Rangers return to its roots. Even the director, Simon Bennett, has said that they're returning to their roots with Dino Fury, so that'd be another great way to return to the old ways. But we'll just have to wait and see. I think, again, this would be perfect way to kick off the beginning of the Hasbro era by going back to the original layout of the series, but just hope that Nick allows that to happen. I could easily see Nick kind of pushing back, giving them some pushback, but I think Hasbro has the power to, push back even more. And I just, again, hope that this is the end of their ties of Nick, and then they move on to somewhere else. Because again, I do blame Nick for some of the downfalls of PR in the past 10 years, but we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I really hope this is true, but we'll just have to wait to see once we get more news and confirmation regarding Dino Fury coming soon. And then the final piece of Dino Fury news is it was reported by the Illuminati, and again, I've gotten a lot of flack for this in the past with some of the news I've gotten regarding Dino Fury, because just take this with a grain of salt. It's just speculation, it's rumors, it's not confirmed, but they have reported that there's rumors that the original MMPR team will make an appearance in Dino Fury, which would be amazing. I'd love to see that. I know we got Jason coming back for the Beast Morphers team up later this year, but having them actually be there, having Zach, having Kimberly, having Tommy, having Billy, we can't get Trini, so maybe Aisha or something like that. Have them coming back, maybe Catherine, all Adam, anybody who you could try to get, that would be amazing. I think that'd be awesome. And I even heard someone speculating that maybe this team of Dino Fury Rangers will be like the kids of the MMPR Rangers. That'd be even more amazing. And other fans out there who want it to be the Knights of Xandar due to the Sentai footage. Personally, I don't care what they do. If they did that, I'd be okay. I would rather it stand on its own than go off of an already established, Power Rangers season. I know they've done that before, but personally I'd rather it be set off on its own. And I know people might argue that with them being the kids of the MMPR Rangers, that's not totally it being on its own, but I still think it would be somewhat on its own and still be a good show. But that's just my opinion. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this news in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding some of the news we got for the upcoming Dino Fury Power Rangers season. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you'll miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the about section of my YouTube channel. As always, this is my Vision here with Binary Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.